Hello and welcome to this live stream. Anyway, for now we will wait until people start joining and then go with the gameplay, the anniversary and different details of Epic Heroes. For now, let's hold on. Alright, let's get started while we're waiting, and we're gonna initiate the usual daily gameplay at the beginning. So, first we check in, the usual everyone does. Alright, while we are waiting, let's start by explaining. So, the new anniversary event, pretty much you need to log in daily. To get the letters, okay? At the same time, there are quests, the anniversary quests, that also give you the chests for the letters. Third way you can actually get the letters is from the Union. You can get up to 3 only daily, right? So of course the overall target is to get the Templar Glory, Light of Divine, Chest of Stardust, Vibranium Ore, Chest of Uru, and maybe Faction Scrolls. Excellent faction scrolls. So how do we actually increase the number of chests we can collect per day, right? Here's the interesting point. In the game, your friends can actually send you 1 letter per day. At the same time, the game allows you to create sub-accounts, let's call it that. So in your sub-account, which is on different servers other than your main account, you pretty much can actually participate in the event, collect the letters, and send them to your main account. And that will be pretty much what we will do to actually gain more letters. So you can actually create 3 other sub accounts. Network. You can create another 3 mini sub accounts under your main account. So the main account and 3 other accounts on different servers. Another interesting point, you cannot send rewards from SA to EA, because in the first place you're not going to be able to find the player, which is still your account, and add them. As you can see, I've added here my main account, same SA servers but different ones, and you can send the letter to your main one. So technically, since you can create 3 sub accounts, SA server, SA server, SA server, and send them to one specific main account you're using, you can get up to a total of 3 letters each day addition from the sub accounts. So 1 SA, 2 and 3 sent to SA Hero 631. Same applies if you're on the EA Hero servers, 3 and sent to the main account. So that's an addition of 3 letters per day. And that's basically it. That's basically the way you would go about it in increasing the letters. It does come in handy since you pretty much might get more letters on a specific account on less and less on another one. You can also benefit from joining a union and getting specific letters sent to you. We can see in this sub account I can only send 1, and at the same time I have too much, or 4 letters of C. So I'll send it as a gift. Then I will move into another server and do the same. You can only send 1 letter per day to a specific friend, so technically it doesn't really matter how much you go for and collect, as long as it is 2 letters at least daily. Okay, let's see. Let's send a key. And now to the final one. I think this is the one remaining. No, that's not it. I didn't even take time and memorize the name. Should be this one. Yeah. Anyway, while we are here, let's summon anyway.
Overheating it.
I don't mind. Stay.
Want to kill the demon.
Oof, Van Helsing. Cute. What new accounts can get easily. Right, so this one was sent. That's 128 server, 1282 and 1281, I think is the one that remains. As you can see, this one has more of the key letter. It actually will all make sense when we return to the main account.
Be quiet. I'm recording the whisper.
Oh. Luck of fresh accounts. Okay, let's go back to the main one. Now, as you can see, I just gained an extra 3 letters, and I can do this daily, right? So it does increase the number of letters we can collect, including collecting the chests, 3 from the Union, more from logging in daily, and of course more from the anniversary quests, these lovely boys. And of course, the main objective is get as many rewards as possible. So it is a good direction of what you can do to be schemy and sneaky and get more. Right, so we actually have someone who joined to watch, which is good. I think the timing of starting the stream is very much wrong, and most people aren't active or available to watch anyway. But anyway, let's carry on and just do the normal gameplay. It's not the first or last live stream we'll ever do. Okay, quantum invasion ended, we got defeated, very cool. We don't have enough points to actually buy the supreme chest this time, which is fine. Next time, the domestic realm we go, we sweep twice for the lovely green cash. Next, the faction realm, still hasn't been updated, and it's time for another Union war. Let's select who we're gonna attack brutally for the points. Let's go big or go home. Mr. X-Legend. Right, so as you can see, Mr. Lee has Afra, Painter, Rockefeller, Eddie, and Save Africa, Iron Giant, and Evolver, Silas. Let's take 1 Toku, 1 Rockefeller, 1 Afra, our version of Thinker, which is very much weak, and let's add Houston and Einstein, and let's go for it. Okay, fantastic, we won. That gives us directly 300 points collected from one battle, which does save a lot of time in gaining points. Now let's go after another player. For this boy, we see that he has Toku, which is problematic. So for her, we'll put the Queen of Desert. And let's see. Silas. Cute. Yeah, this should work. Why put the Queen of Desert in number 1? Because she's gonna attack, Toku's gonna attack her, kill her directly, and she's gonna stop after that. Not fast enough. Remaining the Queen of Desert versus the Queen of Desert. 6 versus 1. Nice. We got the points. So we're at a total of 400 points. Let's go to the next one and speed up a little bit. Let's use Storm Falcon for Toku's continuous attack. Iron Giant, and then Camp. Fury Wave. Freddy. Okay, this should cause enough damage at least to take one
Your life is held by my gun.
enemy hero at least. Amazing, good. Okay, let's go for another one. Alright, for this one, let's see. Let's just skip, and wasn't expecting much. Right, so we use the total number of battles, now we can move on finally. Let's go to Union Tech and increase a little bit our hero's damage and strength. Raider, and let's increase the armor pierce. Let's go to the Union Institute. Okay, next is the hub trial. It's finished, so we're just getting the rewards back to the same place in Intel. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that does it. I'll give a fast explanation on what exactly I was doing. So in the Union Tech, you can actually increase your pretty much heroes depending on their faction, their overall HP, attack, block, damage, critical damage, and damage. Basically, it's the difference between your hero attacking and then using his special skill, HP, and overall attack. So what's the difference between that and the Union Institute? Notice the following: warrior damage to healer. So technically, if one of the heroes you see on the bottom attacks the opposing side enemies, which is a healer, there's an increase in damage. It becomes more stronger in damaging that type of hero. And then there's the make faction, make damage to ranger, warrior. And then you notice, aside from damaging different factions and the sub-factions of heroes, make, there is immunity from silencing and disarm, petrification and charm, which is Medusa usually, twining and paralyzing, which is Lady Ivy and Rockefeller, stun, also Rockefeller, damage resistance, critical damage resistance, which is important, and critical resistance. Increasing these two actually helps you to sustain less damage when being hit with a special skill from the opposing side enemy. So let's carry on. Yeah, it's not gonna work. For the And the Void Championship. Let's see what we are working with. This is a good lineup. Hmm, 131. Somehow it got stronger actually. Somehow. Let's add thinker. Somehow it became more stronger. I'm not sure why, but yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the next. To the ruins. You'll notice actually that I go back and forth while playing. I actually finished level 1, currently at level 2. Alright, let's go to the discovery hall. Quick expansion. Right, for start tech I'm currently focusing on the Superman faction. As you can see, I kind of opened the 4 factions. And there are heroes that still remain, as you can see. And I'm kind of leaving the Universe God faction on the side for now. Alright. Yep. Time to, I guess, play casino. Roll the slots. Oh, bad selection. Okay, let's carry on. Hopefully we'll get something good. 3 battleships. By the way, for the people watching, if you have any questions, do feel free to ask away. Beauty Sis's homeworld. Yep, that's a good amount. 7 million. Okay, for now we really need to milk it to the maximum. Okay, let's try and upgrade Black Samurai. We'll just get 1 level. Okay, finally one of them maxed out. At least on this one. Still remains 3, and still remains a little bit of work to get it to 150. Black Samurai 132. Dimension Hunter 122. Restore Ship of Thesis 90. This thing that no one actually uses and is very expensive actually to upgrade. 30. 10 scrolls. Let's do a summoning. Anything? Oh, come on. What am I gonna do with Rockefeller? Rockefeller is one of the heroes you get very early in the game on your first day. And he pretty much is useless at this time in the game. The T1 Divine Stone Shards, the T2 Divine Stone Shards, the Legendary plus Grade 10, and the Legendary gear equipment. Right. We're coming actually to the finish line of daily gameplay. Oh, by the way, if you're asking, I'm actually in difficult mode now. There's the ordinary, which carries on until xwar 28, and then difficult hell mode, which starts from 29 and carries on Nova Star, Europe, and Infernal. Difficult. You'll need more than one tip. Okay, time now to go and actually battle in the arena. First we have the space-time. Somehow I'm at number 12 without even starting, which is good. That wasn't my ranking before. It was 34, I believe, on the space-time. And we lost the first fight. We lost the second one. Selection card summoning. So we're gonna skip that. I'm already at a acceptable ranking to the arena. Right. So let's try and advance a little bit. That's one. I have to be careful because at a certain point I will get my ass handed to me. As a Silas, the beginning of that point, where they're more stronger and smarter in how see, we have our first hero at 73 million player and 39. We'll put our bet on the stronger one and overall power, and we'll wait until tomorrow for the reward. Let's look at the weeklies. They're finished. The monthly hasn't resetted yet, and yeah, that pretty much does it for the daily activities. As you can see, we've been in different areas of the game already. Let's see if there's anything worth purchasing for now. Yeah, I kind of want this, honestly. It comes in handy. Let's summon another 11.
Stay cool.
Yeah, we're staying cool. So we got 8 chests, which is good. 1 letter. And a 2 and a 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's see. Let's 15. So 8 L's, 8 U, C9, K8, Y8. Funny, right? They look very close and symmetric. Numbers. Not intentional. Nothing. The interesting thing, after level 30, you pretty much gain nothing for leveling up. I'm claiming air. Very cool. Right. By the way, if you're wondering, I've actually finished finally challenge 16, moving on to challenge 17, and then comes 18 and 19. While we're here, let's have a look at our heroes. As you can see, I've been putting in the effort of awakening all of them actually. Toku is our main
but it's hard
attacker.
to maintain sheer will.
Wearing currently the new Moonblade skin. 3 million.
I brought the tinder of hell.
Anna which in this stream will actually awaken her skill. Surprise! I've been preparing for this one. Yeah, you saw it in front of you live. Magic growth. And Silas,
one thing I'm loyal to.
who we're gonna take
Nature.
to level 340 very soon. We just need another 4,000.
Die under my blade with courage!
No one is gonna die. So, Blessing of Prophet, I actually gained it from Supreme Chest after many months of playing.
When this needle goes down, you should be able
Afra,
to...
our main HP support
My
recovery.
guitar will rock your
Eddie,
soul!
who becomes useless in an advanced stage of the game.
Electrotherapy!
General of Rescue, beloved by all.
It
Houston.
seems that your understanding of...
Going up very close to Immortal.
I will protect Africa.
Africa, he's at Transcend plus, so he's very near in becoming immortal. And then we have Evilbot, Mr. Friday, Catastrophe, the Behemoth. Forest of Avatar, which pretty much is weak, needs a lot of work and awakening. Great hero.
My will
Thinker,
is rock solid.
must have in your team, needs a lot of work, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
I will summon the sea monster to
Yuri
swallow
Way.
you.
A must have, work in progress.
Whatever. I'll bring you down with me.
Lura. Must have, work in progress, but at least at Legendary Plus currently. Lady
will be
Ivy,
my nutrient.
Legendary Plus. And then we have
Not yet been
Ninetail
sounded, but the
Idol.
audience already lose their mind.
Open talent, all hero up. Sure,
The peak
but
is easy
do
to
know that I
reach,
do
but it's hard
change
to
the
maintain
talents.
sheer will.
You see, the talents, I change them actually. I don't remain on one lineup talents. I'm not gonna tell you, okay, put 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 2, 1. No, it depends on the battle, but I usually use Super Shield and then mix it with Selfless Guardian, which recovers HP, right? At the same time, Critical Cure, which pretty much you'll think it's clear. No, it's not. It recovers HP. That's basically what it does. And then I usually mix it with Death Gaze or Violent Strike, depending on the hero. Anyway, you can see this being used and you'll notice the differences it does. Okay, let's start from scratch, right? First, you need to know that there is a guide, this lovely small icon that shows you the talents, right, that you can use. At the same time, the stigmata. At the same time, the artifacts, right? Okay. Every hero who's awakened to immortal has 4 talents, or 4 slots to choose from. You can change them and mix and match as you like. Right, let's go by one. Precise Strike. Precise Strike adds an additional increase, right, of damage or attack towards warriors, rangers and raiders. Now, you'll ask me, warrior, raider, what? You see this icon? Toku is a Superman faction raider.
I brought the tinder
Anna
of hell.
is a Meg from the Dark faction. So there is a faction, Dark, Superman, Technology, Nature, Universe, and you guessed it, God. You see that little text? Technology, Superman, Dark, nature, universe, God. Okay. In each faction of these, there is sub-factions of the type of hero, right? So you'll have, for instance, warrior. Warrior under Superman faction. Fantastic? Fantastic.
It
And then you'll
seems that
have
your understanding of
Ranger.
speed is a few dimensions worse than mine.
Ranger under Superman faction. Right? And then you'll have
Broader than the universe
support
is my
under
mind.
Superman faction. Okay, you get the point. Same faction, different types of heroes and skill and attack, etc., etc.
I'm second to none.
So this talent
Not
just
worth
increases the
mentioning.
damage you can do to those sub-factions under the main faction. It doesn't say damage increase towards Superman faction. It says damage towards warriors, rangers, and raiders. So basically, number 1 and number 2 is selected based on the heroes you're battling. How will you know? If you go to xwar, right, click on one, General of Rescue, Superman faction is a warrior. Lady Ice is a Meg from the Nature faction. So technically changing it up will just cause, when the hero attacks, it causes more damage towards that specific sub-faction. Right? So that's basically number 1 and number 2.
I'm second to none. Not worth mentioning.
Next is the Super Shield. The Super Shield activates itself at the beginning of the battle, and it uses 25% of the max HP of the hero to generate a shield that protects him from damage, and it lasts for 2 rounds or until you're attacked enough and it's destroyed. Right? Next is the Master of Tactics. While you're playing in xwar or any part of hero versus hero, hero versus player, there is a time where you cannot attack. The hero cannot attack. Right? He's just sitting there waiting, doing nothing, being attacked. That time is used to recover 10% of the max HP and gain a 10% increase of attack and defense. The effects last for 2 rounds. So technically, if you actually choose this, it's gonna do for round 1, round 2, and then bye-bye. Next is OD to Death. OD to Death is if you're battling and one of your team heroes pretty much gets killed, dies. Then it generates a shield to the weakest power, the weakest hero you have in your lineup, right? It's just a damage shield. The green bubbly thing you see, the super protection, and it takes damage and it doesn't reduce your HP. Yeah, that's it. You get only 1 for 1 hero per round. When 1 ally dies, it activates. Before that, it does absolutely nothing. So we go down the first legendary talents, and let's move to the mystic talents. Give us a confirm. Give us a confirm so we can move. Up videos, bro? What? Sir, what do you mean, sir? If you mean carry on, sure. I'll also speed up because there's a lot that can be explained about these talents. Next one, mystic talents. I think the text pretty much is more clear here. If the target HP is lower than 50%, the hero will additionally strike a blah 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 blah. If you're attacking in xwar another enemy, basically from the in front lineup, if his HP is lower than 50%, if you damaged him during the battle in xwar or anywhere in the game, right? If it's lower than 50%, you'll add an additional attack, and it is increased. It equals 20% of the hero's attack during that. Right? If the target's HP is higher than the hero's damage, increase 30%. So if you're attacking an enemy in xwar and his HP is higher than yours, than the hero you're using, increase the damage for him by 30%. Simple. Next one, ignore 50% of the target's armor. Think of it as it bypasses the armor that reduces damage. It just ignores it basically. Vitality armor, the more you get attacked from a specific hero in xwar and you're using vitality armor, it reduces the damage. As you can see, it can be stacked up to 5 times. It reduces the damage from the target you gain. It comes in handy if, for instance, you're using Toku and you're battling and the damage is too much and you want it reduced. Rockefeller is a good example of that because it is advised to use vitality armor with it. I'll show you what I mean in a real battle. Selfless Guardian just recovers HP. Yes, sir. Overprotection. It doesn't really show anything, but it's supposed to reduce damage. That's it. At least the boss curse is more understandable. It just puts a curse technically, and the target receives additional damage at the end of the round equal to 15% of the damage it took in this round. That's it. Concentration adds more of a resistance rate of being controlled. So what is control? Like how Rockefeller does in terms of stunning, paralyzing, different, stopping the hero from attacking or moving, right? So it just increase the resistance rate, so you will not be affected by it. Just an increase. Fearless Persist, it lowers down your overall speed and increases your attack and armor by 15%. Critical Cure pretty much just gives you HP recovery. Next is Death Gaze. Death Gaze will increase your attack 10% each round. That's it, nothing more. Rush Offense, it just is beneficial for Toku because it gives a chance to attack again. So you attacked, you can do another attack, like Pursuit Trigger, something similar. Soul Devour, it comes in handy for Rockefeller in terms of stunning the enemy. It's the opposite of concentration technically. This one is to give you more immunity to resist control. This one is to actually increase the ability to control. So what is control? Stun, paralyze, poison. Violent Strike is just 50% chance to attack again with an increase in attack. Defensive Barrier is pretty much the same equivalent to Super Shield. The only difference, it's weaker and it is casted on the same raw heroes, all of them. And of course we'll have a go and show how all of that looks. So anyway, moving on in the hero assembly, we finally got Queen of Desert awakened to Epic Plus, which is fantastic. She's been excellent for many months. And the rest, as you can see, work in progress.
On my command!
Very much work in progress, but at least Mystic now. She was excellent before.
You need electrotherapy.
We're gonna awaken him actually now, and many other heroes. So let's have a go at it and actually show the talents and how it actually looks. Let's go to our beloved 27 Death Swamp. We're gonna go with... Do you have a specific selection of a level? xwar?
Second to none? Not worth
You can write it down
mentioning.
while I actually formulate which talents I'm gonna use to show. Let's use Precise and Vitality Armor, Critical Cure, so we're going 1, 4, 5, 2. Any specific xwar?
courage engine starts. Fearless charge is on the
As you
way.
can see, I'm using Master of Tactics, Vitality Armor, Concentration, and Soul Devourer. Remember the 4 I told you about? 4, 4, 3, 3. So any specific xwar you'd like me to battle in? Think about it while I prepare. Okay. Let's see.
There is only one
Silas.
thing I'm loyal to. Nature.
Let's choose. No, it wouldn't actually fit because I would need a hero to die to actually show.
I brought the tinder of
Okay,
hell.
let's go with Super Shield so I can show you the difference. Let's go with Selfless Guardian. Let's add Critical Cure. Let's add Defensive Barrier, and I'll show you how Defensive Barrier actually looks.
You should be glad to see the angel
I
alive.
stick the Odi to death and Defensive Barrier.
My guitar will
And
rock
we're
your
gonna use
soul.
you, utilize you. We'll give you also Defensive Barrier and Master of Tactics. And we're gonna remove this. Okay. So, as you can see, do you see those numbers showing on the top? That's Defensive Barrier being launched. Now, if you focus on Rockefeller, you see that increase, that green number increase in HP, and how there is a reduction in damage. That's Vitality Armor, and that's the stun effect, the hit effect, the last one in the 4 talents he has, right? So that's the increase of effect. They're all stunned, basically, they cannot attack. That number you see, that little bit of increase, I'll show you how that number will change when I change the talent selection for Toku. And that is the barrier. As you can see, it's been costed again. Right? Looking good, nothing weird. Let's show you how it becomes very much
but it's hard
different.
to maintain sheer will.
Alright? Let's use the Master of Tactics. And Selfless Guardian. And Soul Devourer.
I'm second to none.
4,
Not
5,
worth
5,
mentioning.
3. We're gonna put them all at the
I
same,
brought the
so you can see.
tinder of hell.
4, 4, 5, 4, 3. Let's
The
check
peak is easy to
accuracy.
reach,
4,
but it's
5.
hard to maintain sheer will.
I left it at 5, but okay.
There is only one thing I am loyal to.
4,
Nature.
4, 3.
The courage engine starts.
For you, I'll
Fearless
show you.
charge is on the way.
I'll show you the difference of removing Vitality Armor. It will become very clear on what will happen to him. Let's see if the target is damage stores. Okay. And let's give you overprotect so you get killed easily. And yeah, Rush Offense.
You
I'm
should be
selecting
glad to see
specific
the
talents
angel alive.
so I can show you the difference of what will happen just by choosing different talents. Ignore 50%, and there's no need for you to do anything, just Soul Devourer.
My guitar will rock your soul.
You will make it very clear to everyone watching when you attack. So let's give you that. Let's give you Titan Killer. Let's give you tension. No, fitness persist. He'll become slower, by the way. And violent strike, so you can actually, hopefully if it's triggered you can see it. Let's select a more powerful one. Back to selection. Okay. Yeah. So there's a challenge. It's more difficult. Okay, let's watch the difference. You did see how it started off with 1 million and then 2 million and then the number became red. Yeah, red at the end. Do you see how Rockefeller is taking more damage? No, this isn't because it's a different xwar. It's because of Vitality armor is not used. See Uncle Eddie, how he's attacking stronger? As you can see, Sakyapa is also attacking more heavily, or at least using her enchantment skill better. That's just the stigma, just the talent, sorry.
Solitary charge!
Legendary kill.
You probably did not kinda see it, but there is a difference. There is a difference because I'm aware of what the talents
I'm
actually
second
do.
to none.
So
Not
let's
worth
make it even
mentioning.
more clear. How about that? Let's.
You need electrotherapy.
Okay. I'll try to make it as clear as possible. Focus on the general for a second.
Dark flame!
Aside from, you can clearly see the damage Rockefeller is taking. Fast, fast, fast.
Sheer will prevail!
Silver Flash!
Riot therapy.
Dark flame!
Yeah. Just a small increase in what you can do. Nothing much. But anyway, it's a mix and
I'm
match.
second to none.
What
Not worth mentioning.
what talent you need pretty much depends on who and where you're fighting. Well, I hope you kind of understood something from all of this explanation because it is complex. It is. There is a way to
The peak
actually
is
make it
easy
more
to reach,
clear and you
but
can
it's hard
see
to
it
maintain
easier.
sheer will.
We'll take... Which hero would you like to see battle in Mystic Realm so you can see the difference of talent usage? Any specific hero? Any specific hero? Silent.
I run ahead of time.
Yo guys, are you there? Are you watching?
Try to follow. Deadly fascination.
Hello, are you there? Yep, this will give a good example so you can actually see vitality armor. Right? Okay. I think that was very clear and easy to watch and follow.
The peak is easy to reach.
We're just
but
gonna
it's
do
hard
this.
to maintain
Super
sheer
shield.
will.
Vitality armor. Critical cure. And death kills. One, two, three.
Silver flash.
Is there a difference? You see a difference? There is, right? It pretty much causes a lot of damage at level 540, but you can see that there is a significant difference of at least
The peak
getting
is easy
through the
to
first
reach,
battle.
but it's hard to maintain sheer will.
Watch this.
Silver flash.
You see our critical was pretty much written in white and minus 2 million? That's pretty much the talent effect being changed. See how fast that loss was? Yep, it's all about the
The
talent.
peak is easy to reach, but it's hard to maintain sheer will.
So what will happen if I choose Master of Tactics, Vitality Armor? I will change it to Titan Killer and Death Gaze. Right, so we're going at 4251. Just to see, will there be a difference? Anyway, you're a bunch of silent watchers. I don't know why. Watch this one. This is gonna be very educational in terms of the armor. Minus 129, 179, minus 64 here.
Deadly fascination.
Let's speed him up. We're not interested to die while watching it. Go fast.
Last grooves.
Right, great. We got defeated.
Die under my blade with courage!
Okay, we're gonna give him Shadow Ambush, Surface Guardian, actually Vitality Armor, and Fearless Persist, and Soul Devourer. Let's see how this will pan out. Do you notice that she's
Deadly
stunned and then
fascination.
back again in flame? Okay, so how is the rate of her Anna basically getting stunned increased? It's because of the talent Soul Devourer. The hit rate of controlling effect increases by 30%. Each enemy attack will increase the hero's hit rate by 4%. Hit rate of controlling effect is the ability to stun an enemy in terms of rock fellow. Now let's look at his stats. Right. By the way, you can view the entire stats. First there's the bonus stats. Then there is the small icon, which pretty much shows you the stats of your hero. All of them. The power, the HP, the attack, the armor, the speed, the critical resistance, critical damage, resistance, skill damage. Holy damage is left because it's supposed to be other faction actually, but it's usually left. Effective hit, effect resistance, hit, dodge, accuracy, block, broken armor, and damage immunity. So these are the stats basically for your hero. If you look at someone who has good stats, or at least acceptable, you can see that Toku has critical 58.5, critical resistance 13%, critical damage 28%, critical damage resistance 34.4%, skill damage 38.25%, accuracy 46, block 16, broken armor 27, damage immunity 15%. Well, all those stats actually come in handy and they can be increased. Now let's answer a very important question that pretty much every player will ask himself. How do I increase the overall power? As you can see, I'm currently at 13,133,000. Okay, let's understand something.
Not worth mentioning.
The overall power comes from a number of factors. A number of what factors? First, there's the stigmata, right? Then artifacts or equipment. Then there is of course the special exclusive equipment skill, the equipment itself, 4. Then awakening the skill itself, the awakened skill when you are immortal. Then there is the relics, which adds power, overall power. As you can see, there's an addition of 600 plus K.
I'm second to none.
And
Not
then
worth
there is the
mentioning.
bonus overview. Part of it comes from Union Tech. Heroes attribute HP, attack, critical damage, broken armor, HP, and skill damage. And from the faction bonus, the one you keep battling in, same faction basically. So Superman Life, it adds HP plus 5%, and then next one, so actually to gain them you need to advance in Superman Wanted, and every hero follows
It seems that your
his faction
understanding of
basically.
speed is a few
So you can
dimensions
see
worse
here,
than mine.
Houston has the same bonuses, and you can see here Eddie has a completely different one from the Dark faction. So that is the way that you can increase the overall power up of your team and heroes. Aside from that, there is always the star tech, which you need to upgrade. You definitely need to upgrade it and unlock the different heroes you're using. 5% chance to trigger coordination attack level 1 once again. And Samurai Girl's basic attack has 15% chance to trigger pursuit level 1. Pursuit can be triggered up to 5 times. So unlocking it does make a difference. You need to unlock it. And level it up, of course. Then comes the battle attack ship. It's just an addition, but it does make a difference in battle. Level it up. Level all of it up. And just ignore the mechanical Queen Wasp. It doesn't really stand against other battleships, so no point. So for the people who just joined and didn't see how to actually increase the letters for the anniversary before we wrap up, and if you have any questions, please do ask, wrapping up, finishing our stream. So the anniversary, you need to collect letters. Any questions, guys? Any questions before we're wrapping up? Anything you want to see while we're still streaming? Okay, no questions. So the direction is to collect the letters of the anniversary to get the Templar glory and all those fantastic good rewards, right? You can do that by collecting the chests, the anniversary quest, these. At the same time, logging in daily to get these lovely chests. And the number 3 and how you can get them is by asking for help in Union. You get 3 chests per day. And the last one, which adds to the cherry and the cake on the pie, cherry, the sweets. The game allows you to create sub-accounts in different servers under your main one. So we will create 3 that follow the same server we're using. So SA Hero servers can send friend requests to SA Hero servers. EA Hero servers can send friend requests to EA Hero servers. It doesn't work the opposite way around, right? So if you're an SA Hero server, just create 3 sub-accounts. SA Hero this and this and this. Add them to your main account as friends. And let them send letters to you. So you'll be able to get 3 extra letters daily. If you want to calculate it, you can just multiply 3 times 14. That will give you the total number of using free accounts, small accounts in your main account, sent to your main account. This one. What to do? I'll just have to do it off stream. So let's have a look if there is anything I missed. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you. There is the diamond pack and the discount pack. I actually bought this one, purchased it with the diamonds you can collect, and it goes up to this. Do not buy it. Do not exchange your blue lovely diamonds for this. You can get it from time travel. This is useless. Pretty much useless. 10 shards aren't gonna do anything. They're not gonna give you one of these zeros. Can come in handy, but if you have enough diamonds. Yeah, I recommend it. T1 recommended. Summon scrolls, you get 20. Good job. Epicheroes. I do recommend purchasing this skin. The annoying part, if you actually looked at the free anniversary, blah 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 blah, limited, it shows the character age in days. Basically, it's how long you've been playing the game, right? So, unfortunately, people who've been playing for more than 300 days get the first anniversary exclusive frame limited anniversary celebrations. You've been playing for 200 days, congratulations, you get this and this. You've been playing for 30 days, you get these two rewards. You've been playing for 2 days, you get absolutely nothing. Yep, silent viewers. I also went ahead and exchanged my diamonds for these lovely 3. Going after this might come in handy. Might. At least I'll get the God Slayer. But that's a lot of diamonds to collect, 4,000. But I will consider it, because there is a possibility to get enough keys if I do. There's 1 key remaining here and another here, that's 2, and that's a total of almost 4. Yeah. I'm not sure if 4 plus 5, that would be 9. Would they be enough to actually find the hero? To be seen. To be seen. Right. Yeah. Probably this will be finished tomorrow. Oh, by the way, if you're interested to see again or haven't seen the difficult mode that you unlock after finishing the ordinary one, 28, xwar 28. 29, welcome to the jungle. See, everyone is either stuck here or stuck here in my union. Other people, just this person on the go there is very strong actually. And the rest, bye-bye. No one. So what actually makes difficult mode, hell basically. Welcome to the jungle. You need 2 teams. And you need to win both battles. So team 1 and team 2. Is this your first account? This is my main account actually. Who do you plan to main?
Riot therapy!
Okay, I'll explain. Oh, let's go again at the ring. Okay. Sometimes I think it's because Toku doesn't do pursuit. But I'll fix that. So yes, this is my main account. These are small accounts, and I will switch. Do I plan to play mostly free-to-play player? Well, to be honest, if there's something that sparks my attention, I might pay a little. But for the majority of the time I've played, which the game thinks it's only less than 5 months, I've been free to play and spent a very small amount of money. Very, very small amount. but mainly I don't spend money. But yeah, you can consider me a mixture of free-to-play, at least 90% or 95%, 5%, pay a very small amount, right? So, main account, sub-accounts that were pretty much created, and we will go, by the way, and create a sub-account. I guess there's no point of ending the stream before at least I show you what happens if you create a new sub-account. So these are sub-accounts. They're not my main account. I really don't put that much effort in them, if you can see. Here, have a look. If I'm gonna spend by Laura, she can... she's on my mind, Laura. She's on my mind, but currently I'm more focused on awakening all heroes. As you can see, this is like a fresh account. I didn't put any effort almost in it. And it's still showing those small annoying icons. What's popping? Probably popcorn. New account. What would you expect? Everything is fresh. And yeah, it just functions like the main account because it's a separate one on a different server. So the game pretty much treats it as a different player, right? As you can see. So yeah, the grind is real. Going across doing all of this. Anyway, I put just a small amount of time in it, as you can see. That's why it said, is that? Oh, that's 88,000. Yeah. I was doubting my eyes. Wow, it has 55 summon scrolls. I created those accounts fully out. Oh, okay. Okay. What is happening? Why does it keep throwing me out when I try to summon? I'll check on that later. Anyway, so are you in the EA hero servers or the SA hero servers? Which one? The SA or EA? SA, EA. You're gonna have to answer me on that. EA servers or SA servers? Okay, SA. If you're on the SA hero servers, regardless of the number, you can create another free SA. So, free accounts, sub-accounts, each one will be able to send you a letter daily to your main account. As I said before, 1 letter, 2, 3, a total of 3 sent to the main one, right? So 3 collected from these smaller accounts times 14 days, it will give you a good amount. So can you actually gain all the rewards? Yeah, pretty much almost all of them you can gain. The reason is there's too much being given in the letters here. You see these ones? Alright, at the same time the anniversary quests, this one. At the same time the union itself, the 3 chests, right? So all of that gives you a good opportunity to gain the rewards. So if you actually want to know if you missed a number of chests, like you couldn't complete all of these, have all the chests, how much rewards can you actually accumulate? Definitely 100% you can get the Templar Glory, and you should go for it first. As you can see, 88988. Yeah, it's coming, and this is only the 2nd day. Okay, then you're gonna have to make a selection. Do you need Light of Divine and you have the equipment for it or not? If you don't have the equipment that you will use it for, just go for Chest of Uru. Right? After Chest of Uru, go for the Chest of Stardust. Then you can go for the excellent faction scrolls or vibranium ore. I can 100% tell you, if you gain all the chests daily from everything I just showed, yes, you'll be able to exchange for 100% Templar glory, 100% you'll be able to get Chest of Uru, and at least another one of the rewards. At least either this one or this one. This one, right? Just as an example, at least 2 rewards. You might get one or mess up not getting both. But at least you'll be able to achieve 3 rewards. So let's say you go for this, you'll get it. This, confirm. Right? It's just about how much time and effort you put. Right. So, any more questions while we're still at it? Okay. So, time to show you faction scrolls are the one I prioritize, just trying to rush more. Okay, if your priority is faction scrolls, I'll tell you something good. If you're gonna go with that, right? Put the priority first to get the Templar glory, okay? Then go after the faction scroll. It doesn't have to be a specific selection, it depends on the player, right? Go after the faction scroll. Okay, you're done with that, right? I'll show you something else you can do. Go after the diamond pack, but I wouldn't advise it. It's too expensive. Of 1,000 diamonds for 2, really? You're done with that. Go to Lost Land, right? Lost Land. Go to the shop. Purchase or exchange for diamonds the faction scrolls, right? And with every reset, get more of the faction scrolls. If you're going after faction scroll summoning, yeah, you're gonna spend a lot of diamonds in game, but it's worth it. It's worth it. What else can you do to gain faction scrolls? Oh yeah, of course you can always, but no, don't do it. It's too much. Here's something else you can do. Finish Lost Land. Yes, if you finish it, you'll actually gain all these faction scrolls. 10, 20, 30, 40, 8, 5, and there's a 4 and a 2 and a 1 and another 1. Yeah, I would highly recommend you finish Lost Land, Transcend. If you finish it, you'll get the faction scrolls you need, and you can keep purchasing with every reset. More faction scrolls. Yeah, that's what I would do if you really want faction scrolls. Yeah, sure. It doesn't matter. What's important is you setting itself it ends in 45 hours, and then you can battle and have another go at faction scrolls and collecting them. It doesn't end. That's the good part. The record in 5 months in the game near VIP. Good job. Good job. Would you believe me if I told you I've been There's a reason why it takes a lot of time. 5,000, and then it increases to massive amounts of numbers of how much experience, VIP experience you need to actually level it up. It's insane. Anyway, let's show the remaining thing of what will happen when you actually create a new account. Just remember, since you're on the SA Hero servers, do not create the EA Hero servers. Why? Good question. I'll show you. First, just to ease your experience, you need to copy the user ID if you're going to add him, basically your main account, right? Then let's go to EA Heroes 927 and show you what will happen when you try to add your main account. So you would usually go to friends, right? Friend management, apply, search, type the user ID, and then search. It doesn't show. Right. So why doesn't it show? Because that user ID is from an SA Hero server, and it's an EA Hero server. So EA and SA cannot add each other technically, right? But the opposite can happen. EA can add EA, SA can add SA servers. So let's finish our stream with, let's create a new sub account. So when you create a new sub account, it pretty much takes you to save Doggy. So let's save Doggy. This is the first stage of save dog. Remember those pesky annoying bees? Good rewards. They give amazing rewards. Right. Then it takes you to stage 2. I've saved Doggy. And no, you cannot skip. You're pretty much stuck in playing this times 3 for every new account on SA servers you will create. And it will not leave you to skip it, and you have to play it whether you like to or not. And I think it probably will disconnect because we are on a stream. Yeah, I need to fix that bitrate next time. Yeah. Anyway, in your new account, you will happily go to friend management and then enter your user ID, which you'll copy and paste and go back from one account to the other. Let me at least show you how that is done. So we are on EA Hero server, right? EA. Okay. We'll go to another EA Hero. Go to his user. Copy the ID. There's that small icon that gives an ID number for the player. Choose the server. We'll choose the new one we created. Yeah. Sure. It caught me. Yeah, I'm pretty much getting annoyed avoid of having to play this over six times. Okay, thank you. Good job. Yeah, good job.
How many pieces do you want to be cut into?
100 pieces, please. Pizza style. This part becomes a true nightmare in seeing it. And then again, it's not gonna play. Which is good. It's suffering watching small level 1 heroes battle after many months. Right, back to the main point. You go to friend management, you go to search, you copied the friend ID, you click on OK, you search, you apply, friend request sent, then you're gonna have to go back to the new account. It has a lot of back and forth. Where's that account? Honestly, I'm starting to get confused because of how many there are. Okay, anyway, let's send more love to the main account. No, that's not the main account actually, but okay. Yeah, honestly, because there's so many. I'm starting to get confused and their names need to be changed anyway. Anyway, you get the gesture in adding the friend and then actually sending the letter to him, which is basically your main account. So you're gonna do it again and again every day, and that's how you gain more letters. Look at his eyes, looking all happy. Yeah, happy dogs, happy doggies. Okay, finally we can go back to battling. Look at how this looks. Again with the same issue. Fun. How do you get safe dog? Well, safe dog, which I call it safe doggy, is available in all accounts. The main point is pretty much every user who's been playing for a while finished it. This is my main account. It's all finished. I finished it all stages. The only reason Save Dog is playable is because it's a new account. Oh, what is shocking? Why are you shocked? Hey, if you're playing Save Dog, technically, and there is a specific stage you have an issue with, tell me. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, yeah, I understand. I don't have developing unlocked. Right. Faction 1, 2. by step. How do you actually get a specific hero? Okay. First, you have the wish summon heroes, right? Add the heroes you'd like. During summoning, you might get lucky, and you'll get the hero you want. So technically, it's pretty much choose. Summoning, stories, events. Yeah, and then there is the bless summoning, where you select a specific hero, and after a number of summoning, you get him directly, right? And the third way to get a specific hero, there's actually more, is the monthly quest, right? You complete the number of quests, Hero Awakening, Arena, Cyber Bar, Fast Reward, you automatically get the hero. Next, of course, the Star Store, which is Star Trek. Gain enough points, star currency, exchange for these heroes. Then there is the Legend moment, right? Battle in the arena, rank up, collect enough coins, exchange them for the hero you want. So for Thinker, here's our boy. But until you actually are strong enough, I wouldn't recommend going for this. It's too much. What I would recommend, go for the monthly, right? Go for the summon and bless summon. It's better, it's easier. You've been playing for 16 days, but you've never seen save Doggy. What server? What server are you on from these servers? Just write down your server so I can try to check. Right, your Toku is 2 million power. Is that good? Okay, for Toku.
The peak is easy to reach, but it's hard to maintain sheer will.
Okay, I want you to understand something about Toku. Toku is a good hero, right? But there is so much that can be done until you actually get to a point where Toku is really, really strong. For instance, equipping an artifact. 1282. Okay, I'll check. Equipment. Relics. Opening pursuit level 4. Increased chances to 90% follow-up, and the number of follow-ups attacks to 25. And deadly pursuit.
I'm second to
You have
none?
all of that?
Not worth mentioning.
And you're at 2 million. Have you awakened equipment? Okay, I see. How about your faction bonus, union tech, and star tech? Have you worked on that? You have 2 T1.
I'm second
Okay.
to none? Not worth mentioning.
Okay, sure. You need to awaken all of them, or actually evolve them. They're evolved to T2, and you need to recast them. When you have or can do an advanced recast, you need to take them to S plus.
Not worth mentioning.
So T2 and S plus awakened. You recast? Okay, great. I'm going to... Okay, I understand. Okay, how about Stigmata? I understand. Stigmata, are you using 6 stars, above 6 stars, legendary, level 10? You have 4 5-star samurai. Not bad. Okay, I guess the only thing you would be more lacking in is definitely Star Tech and pretty much Union Tech and Union Institute. Okay, aside from it looks like it's a children's game, which it kinda is, right? This increases attack for the entire faction and HP. So I have attack, HP, and the entire faction bonus increase, right? HP with a percentage. So you have a percentage and you just have a digit, right? So if you want your Toku to actually become I can buy anything for that. I know I'm spending oh, okay, I'll give you a point on that. Okay. Anyway, you need to upgrade all of this. If you're focusing on Toku and other Superman, upgrade all of them to level 15 and reach 1159. Right? I'm just at 505 and you can see the difference in power between my Toku and yours. Right. So how do you actually do something about StarTech? I would recommend you actually buy the exploration privilege. You can get it for exchange of diamonds, normal blue diamonds. Yep, that is a big one. Yeah, it does help. It does help. You just click on it, do quick dispatch, just leave it. It does help. The only issue, yeah. Then pretty much it's a matter of time and you have to focus on everything you got, invest it in one faction. Don't mix and match, go to this faction, upgrade here, then upgrade one here and you're done. No, everything put in one faction and focus on multiple upgrade at the same time. So you're here, 1, 2, 3, like this. That's it. It's just a matter of time and eventually you'll get there. No. This is the only thing, unfortunately, they didn't, spend and you get it. No, unfortunately. Anyway. Yes. Let's check which server you said you're on. 1282. 1282. That's this one. Let's see if Save Doggy is there. It is there. Yes, yeah. Work on them, yes. I really don't understand why it's not showing, but this is a new account, fresh as you can see, and Save Dog is available to be played. Yeah, it's working. You might want to contact customer service. Okay, I'll tell you. It might be because they didn't update or something, so I would advise you two things. Reset the data of the game. You don't even have it locked. Well, when I started this... that's interesting. How do you have developing on that account locked? I'll explain. When you start a new account, right? Basically, you have to unlock all of this by expanding an xwar. Okay? So this is new. Consider the new account. That's why it's all locked. Right? My main one, I've already finished. Save Dog. Right? So what can you do since it's not showing? Contact customer service in-game or on Facebook. Right? Tell them Save Dog is not showing in your account. They'll pretty much tell you clear the game data, reset the blah blah blah, remove the game and reinstall it, stuff like that. And at the same time, it is important that you link your game account to Google Play Store, Google Play, because if you remove the data, you might have an issue in getting your account back, logging basically. So just protect yourself before you delete any data of the game and contact them. They need to resolve this because you should actually have safe dog. Why? If I'm on the same server here now. If it's showing in my account, then that means everyone in the server, same server, they should have access to it. So that's a glitch or an issue or a bug in your game data. Probably. They'll fix it probably, or just a reset for the data of the game will fix it. So let's have a look. Okay, will it work to get it fixed, or I can... No. I would recommend you contact them. Contact them if it's locked and you cannot access it. Just contact them. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I would recommend Cyber Ronin, Fury Ray, Lady Ivy,
The road I've tracked.
Thinker,
My will.
Einstein,
What is my suit?
and the General of Rescue. They would team up good with Toku. Look at me, Cupid can fly. Okay, looks good. I have them all. Okay, that's fantastic. By the way, if you don't have time and you want to do a large investment of time and money and effort and bleed out, look at Andrea. I keep hearing Kong is a must. You must have it in every lineup. I would agree, but you kind of need to awaken him, make him strong, do all the goody stuff. But yes, you should have him prepared also. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. There is situations where you will need different heroes, the least you would expect. There isn't, I will never need this hero, I will never use this hero, right? Even him, there is situations you will need him. So, if you want the main lineup, a focus, go, for instance, with heroes you like that mix and match and increase and buff each other. Thinker, for instance, right? Mix it with Fury Wave, mix it with Einstein, mix it with Lady Ivy, with Toku, and Houston. Yeah, Silas comes in handy if you wanna attack the Queen of Desert or a specific hero like Stormfalcon Laura, if he actually survives. So I'm telling you, it really depends on the heroes you like, how much investment you've put into them, how you're gonna use them, and why you're gonna use them. Because I rarely use Einstein, but he is very important and valued and comes in handy if you wanna resurrect two heroes that have been killed, right? Laura,
Whatever. I'll bring you down
Stormfalcon
with me.
has a shield that pretty much protects her from any damage for 2 rounds. She comes in handy if you want in the lineup number 1 not to have any damage, and the rest of the team is scot clear, all good on HP. So it really depends on what you're gonna do, where you are in the game. Him, for instance, Catastrophe. His chains can stop enemies from moving at all. They don't move.
My
Gonna
superpower is
be-
to take away your luck.
Right? Fantastic in HP recovery and being put. Yeah, 1 second. He's fantastic in HP recovery and being put in number 1 slot. HP recovery, endurance, very great. Next,
Even
Thinker.
stone can be unpredictable.
Shield, HP recovery, attack, immunity from damage, damage reduction. Right? So it really depends on the build you want to build. The build you want to build. Cute. Hey, there's also
the
Mecha
cutest girl
Valkyrie.
in the
right?
world.
Why aren't you guys talking about Mecha Valkyrie? Get her to Immortal, awaken her skill, T2S plus all, add an artifact, right? Awaken her all relics to T1 at level 60, and you will see what you can do. So again, it depends on the heroes, depends on the battle, depends on where you are in the game. Even him has a huge value. She's very strong.
The moon's gravity is the source
Julian.
of my power.
No one is talking about Julian. Right? So as you can see, all of them have benefits, all of them have value, depends on the battle. How about her, Sally?
My command!
Right? Sally, you can create an entire draft based on her. So in the end, there's only one hero that becomes useless in advanced parts of the game.
My guitar will rock your soul!
Him. Only him. The rest have value.
Yeah, so I...
Right? I hope that answers your question. Hit me up if you're interested. Okay. By the way, if you wanted to look at our overall lovely collection of heroes, by the way, just so you know, there's a number of heroes that actually have... Oh, thank you. There's a number of heroes that have skins you can purchase. You
I'll
might know
bring you
all of
down
them or
with
not.
me.
Laura, definitely everyone is aware of her. Right?
Rise!
Rise from the ashes. And then there is the Mother of Swarm skin. And there is the Rockefeller.
Die under my...
By the way, the prices are
The
terrible.
peak is easy to reach, but it's
And
hard.
there's the Toku skin. How do I spam more broken armor?
I'm second.
Good question.
I'm second to
I'll
none.
tell you.
Not worth mentioning.
Broken armor for me is at 27%. Right? Yes. True, that's the price. Do you see this? You see this 5%? So where did it come from? Union Tech. So how do you increase broken armor from Union Tech? These little guys. Okay, if you have it maxed, how's the Excalibur faction? These ones basically.
The peak is easy to
Increase
reach,
them
but
to
it's
the
hard to
max.
maintain sheer will.
Yeah, it will add. Yes. You have to. It's not about worth it or not worth it. It's about just adding it as a bonus. Right? Other things you can do to increase broken armor, of course. Okay. I understand. Of course, you can actually mess around and recast the attributes until you get broken armor, right? But by the way, you
The peak is
actually
easy to reach,
specifically
but
want
it's
a
hard to
specific
maintain
thing,
sheer will.
you can just evolve it, right? And at T2, you can select the broken armor, tiering plus 8%. So you have 4
I'm second
chances
to
for
none.
each one.
Not worth mentioning.
Evolve, and then in T2 you can just select the broken armor directly.
I'm second.
And that is the best way to increase a large percentage of broken armor. Second thing, please max this out. Max it out. Honestly, it makes a huge difference. It's not that you want broken armor at a high percentage. You want to take damage and like you took nothing. Only a small percentage of HP decreased. So max it out. Max out the Union. Yes, the
I'm
lyrics
second.
it does make a huge difference in pursuit in the number of attacks. If you ever started the game and you're seeing your Toku, she hits very weak. Yep. Let me show you why. I'll answer for you that question, just hold on. We're just gonna show the difference of just the lyrics. Relics.
I'm second to none. Not worth mentioning.
Have you noticed I dropped to 2 million? Right? Interesting, right? So let's see what happens to Pursuit without the bonus. Yeah, why not? I just want to show the difference of attacks. Yeah, you're gonna have to go with an upper level hero because they're too weak. Anyway, you can see the... Wow. Yeah. You can see the overall power difference really dropped. And supposedly the number of pursuit, which is the spamming of Toku, should decrease. Yeah, it's more clear now. She's attacking at 1 million per attack. It should be 2 million actually. So there's 1 million missing. Where did it go? See, this is a joke in itself. Getting defeated like
is
that.
easy to reach, but it's hard.
It's just the missing good stuff here. You can see that green lovely text, right? Watch this. Critical resistance and stuff. Plus, plus, plus. I'll answer your question next. How long will it take to actually get 9? You spend 250 and yeah. I wouldn't recommend it. It's expensive and it will bleed you out. But if you really want to, go for it. By the way, there is T0 and then you can refine it with the same one or similar ones to that area, to that slot, and it becomes T1. You need 3 to activate Deadly Pursuit. Yeah, I would say the same. Don't spend, it's too much expensive. Wait for an event. So it has 3 things. Pursuit. It basically has 3 points. You activate the first one by 3 relics. Oh, you'll have to wait. The game really doesn't tell early that much. The second one, 9. You need 9. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm lacking 4 to complete 9. Right. And then you can level it up, if you're wondering. How far can it go? I'm not sure. I've seen players with level 60. Maybe it can go above that. Yeah, wait until next month. By the way, if you actually have a lot... Yeah, 1 second on that. If you actually have a lot of relics, just decompose them, right? And buy one, get one from these, right? It will take you time because it refreshes every 25 days. It sucks, honestly. And you get only 1 legendary. How do you actually do it? You go to the relic, to construction, you select it, and you do disassemble. Right? You know when you're battling and you're gaining those useless... Yes, you can use it as a supporting item. Yeah. No, it's okay. You can do it still. It's not going anywhere. Right, for now let's purchase the usual 1,000 diamonds, those lovely red ones. By the way, do remember the composition store, right? The blood phrasal. Remember to exchange it for the relic store. Can Toku carry team 2? Yeah, she can. She can carry any team, depending on the rest of the heroes. Yeah, wait until next month. Follow YouTubers like him. They usually guide you to get better deals than just randomly spending. Can you explain how to unlock Deadly Pursuit? Yes, I will explain. Can Anna carry team 2? Yes, she can, but you're gonna have to invest in making her really strong. So what does strong mean? So I'm more clear. These lovely 4 things for equipment, take them to T2. If you're talking about really strong, take them to T2, okay, and recast them Choose one, for instance, critical or damage immunity and HP and skill damage. So you have 4.
Expanding desire will
Second, you need to
carry
awaken
your
her
soul.
skill. Third, you need to add stigmata that actually max and make that actually will assist her. For instance, let's talk about stigmata for a second. By the way, there's a filter if you never knew. Right? What stigmata would you think will fit Anna? Increase critical, have a chance to deal high damage when attacking, armor pierce, samurai, redemption. Redemption might be a good thing to put, but technically Dominion and Banshee is something she can benefit from. Why Dominion? Basic attacks deals percentage HP damage to the enemy. You notice this? HP damage percentage. And then Banshee is for counter attack. So both benefit her a lot, the more stronger she is. Then Redemption, when the hero dies, he can have a chance to resurrect in the next round. So yes, she can carry an entire second team. And then of course you're gonna have to work on the Night Phantom, right? And also you're gonna have to work on the bonus overview for her faction, the Meg, sub-faction Meg, original faction Dark. So the more you invest, the more she becomes stronger, the more she can carry a team. But yes, she can. Next thing, you'll have to equip her with an artifact. Now, I would love if I could show you the artifacts that are the best for her, but these are them. You can see them. This is what will really benefit her. And artifacts are very essential and add attack, HP, broken armor, and their effect. Unfortunately, we have nothing like this. I only have Divine Will, Blessing of Prophet. So yeah, jam in an artifact, increase Night Phantom, take the equipment to T2, add HP or attack, blah 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 blah. Go with the relics, max them out 60 and 9, and she's good to go. She's good to go.
The peak is
Right.
easy.
So the next question is, how do you unlock Deadly Pursuit? Right? You just equip 3 specific relics for Toku. You just need 3 and it's unlocked. That's it. Here, watch this. Oh my god, it's closed. What should I do? What should I... Call customer service. Did you see this? That's how you unlock it. It's unlocked with the condition of equipping 3 legendary relics for the hero. You cannot add another hero's relics, even if the hero will accept it in the slot. It's not gonna be unlocked. See, activate by equipping 3 times 9, 3/9. Next one is activate by equipping 9/9, pursuit level 4. Right? That's pretty much how you equip it. Does it make a difference? Oh, pretty much. A huge difference. From 2,700,000-ish to 3, 4, 5. How do you get mystic relics? How do you get relics in general, right? Great question. Relics come from faction realm and mystic realm. Technically, if you watch my previous videos, you go and battle. Let's go at 8 speed.
Aha, what a plaything.
Space fragment!
Aha, what a plaything.
Love, by the way, times 8. Always loved watching me. I'm not gonna win, I'm not gonna win.
Space fragment!
Then you would select the buff, go to the next battle. It throws. Anyway, let's switch.
Deity arrives.
Right. So when you finish the 15, it's frozen. When you finish the 15 rounds, you get the relic. By the way, when it resets, you can sweep, and you'll get also star coins, star colors, and pretty much epic relics, or depending on which level you stopped at or layer. So it goes about almost 3 days, and then shift to another faction, and then back and forth between the different factions, and you just sweep and you get the reward.
Devoured by storm.
Anyway, that's how you get relics. Pretty much. Mystic Realm faction. By the way, if you're new to the game, I'm not sure. Yeah, it is amazing. Yes, true. I'm not sure if faction realm will be open or not if you're just starting the game, but it will unlock itself, I think, later on. If it's not open for you, at least focus on getting one hero to immortal, and then you'll be able to see it, I think. Anyway, remember I had a previous video talking about the deconstruction store, right? A little bit ambiguous, haven't seen videos dive into it. Yes, it is. So the deconstruction store has 2 slots, left and right, and 2 numbers. Colorful essence and essence. So how do you actually get colorful essence and essence? And you can exchange them, right? It pretty much depends on the hero you're going to deconstruct. Pretty much sacrifice. If he's S, colorful essence. Time to suffer and kill them. They're maxed out, immortal, I don't need them. So we can achieve the colorful essence 400. Now let's deconstruct this innocent epic plus excellent plus Toku. Oh, it gave something completely different. The essence, not the colorful essence. I'll explain without the sarcasm.
I'm second to none.
S
Not
plus
worth
heroes. S plus. Right? S plus deconstructed is what gives you pretty much the essence. S heroes gives you just colorful essence. That's it. That is all it is, without anything else. So you have to sacrifice S plus heroes if you actually want to get the essence. You're gonna go with S heroes, you're only gonna get colorful essence. Think of it as 2 stores, okay? And you're gonna sacrifice heroes to exchange them. If he's an S plus hero, he goes here. S, normal S, he goes this store. Colorful essence store, 2 stores. So pretty much you're gonna have to really kill a lot of S plus heroes if you want that lovely 800. But what actually helps is awakening, if you can awaken your S plus hero before bye-bye time to get rid of you. And I remember there was an interest in actually gaining faction scrolls. Yeah, you can exchange it from here. See that lovely faction scroll? Yeah. Also the God Slayer 400, 400 to get him, that's equivalent to 4 S plus heroes. So that's another way to get upper tier level heroes. As you can see, Faith is here, which offers you the opportunity to actually get Faith. All you need is 8 S plus heroes. Goddess of the Ocean, Time, God of Egypt, and Novice. So this store is actually pretty good, but it burns to have to sacrifice that number of S plus heroes. Yeah, it's been a while. Random stuff. Right. Okay, so before we wrap up and end, do you have any questions? Any questions? I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Oh, it was great talking to all of you. Yeah. Thank you. I tried my absolute best to explain different things in the game. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. Do leave a comment or a subscribe on the channel and tell me what you'd like to see next. And before we wrap up and leave, you know, we have to awaken a hero, right? We have to, right? So we're gonna wrap it up and finish it with awakening the General of Rescue to Immortal. Good way to wrap up the video. Activate Immortal. Let's go. Amazing. Now our boy is finally at Immortal. That will be the end of this live stream. Let's go. Yep. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in another live stream or video. Right. Have a great day ahead, guys. Bye.